Hey fam, what's up wonderful party people? Welcome to sunny California today. It is slightly windy, just a very little bit. And it's super doggone bright out here right now. I am flying in the wind on my way to the doctor's for an annual checkup. Thank goodness they called and reminded me because I forgot. Sitting here thinking about this order I'm working on, and I'm wondering what you guys do in this situation. So I'm making 2 baby sleep sacks, otherwise known as bunties or bunting. I call them baby sacks. I, as you know, only sew by pattern. So I've been following this pattern. Did really well. Got the zippers put on, which I'm usually horrible at. Got my zippers put on last night. You'll see that in the upcoming What's Going On with Kay Today video. And today I only had like 30 minutes to work on it before I had to take off to go to the doctor. And I realized, I just turned the wrong way. I think, no I didn't. I get to this section, this piece I have to put on, and I put it on correctly, but as I'm looking at this piece that has to be put on and how it's supposed to be sewn, I'm virtually confused. And now that I'm saying this out loud, I think I might have just figured out in my head how it's supposed to look. We'll have to see when I get home. But point is, I've never made these before, so I have no idea how this is supposed to go. And I'm looking at the pattern, and I'm doing what the pattern says, but because I haven't sat down to sew it and I've never done it before, I'm a little confused. And I don't want to start sewing it just to have to take it apart later, because I'm on a time crunch with these, because I need to have this entire order done by Friday. So the pattern I'm using is Simplicity 5720. Typically what I do when I find that I have a pattern, that I have something that's a part of the pattern and I don't understand it, I'll look it up on YouTube. So you can, if you did not know, you can put in the pattern name and the brand in YouTube, and if someone has made a YouTube video doing that particular project, it'll be there. And of course, I couldn't find it anywhere. Didn't get the hell. So, excuse me, I did see videos on how to make these sleep sacks, which is how I learned that the name of them, or the name that everyone else is calling them, is sleep sack. I didn't know that. I found a bunch of videos on them, but I didn't find any with sleeves. And what I'm looking for is, the one I'm making is the one with the long sleeves, and it has the little mitten at the bottom. So I know what's supposed to happen. You should be able to flip the mitten over on the baby's hand so that it'll be like a scratch mitten, keep them from cutting them or scratching their face. And then you should be able to pull it back. So it has to be the hem of the mitten already is sewn, because I did that part already. So that has to be tacked down on both sides, and then there needs to be an opening. So it needs to be tacked down on the sides just a little bit, and then there's the opening so that you can flip it over onto the baby's hand, right? And then it'll sit, let's see, and then it'll sit down like this, right? But when you go to sew the mitten on top of the front of the sleeve, the underneath is the hem of the sleeve, and it's just there. And I mean, I haven't looked all the way through the pattern to see if maybe it's supposed to be hemmed or something, but I didn't see it anywhere. Like in the pictures, I'm looking at the pictures, I didn't notice it anywhere. So that's why I was looking for a video, and I couldn't find a video on it. All the videos I found for sleep sacks, most of them, I'd say 95%, 99% of them were all the ones without the sleeves, which I could make an executive decision and just not put the sleeves on, but I cut the sleeves out, so I might as well learn how to do this correctly, right? And yes, sadly, I cannot find a video. So my question to you is, what do you do when you're working on a project? If you're someone who sews and you're using the pattern and you don't understand the pattern, where do you go? Where do you go to figure your stuff, to find out what to do? YouTube usually is the first thing I do, because if I were to try to Google it, that's what pops up. But what do you do if you don't have someone to go to and you can't find it on YouTube? Where do you go to find it so you can fix it? What do you do? That's the question of the day. Put your answers down in the comments. I'm curious to know what you guys all do. I typically at some point just try to figure it out for myself, and or change things, or I'm pretty determined. I'm like a dog with a bone, so somehow, some way I find the answer. Yeah, I find it. Somehow, something will pop up. But I'm curious what you guys do. So put your answers down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and that notification button, that little bell, the all, so you can get all the fun, fabulous things that I post throughout the week. And yeah, let me know what you do. Stay tuned for some other fun stuff that's coming very soon. I'm at the doctor's. I have about 4 minutes and then I've got to go in, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.